October 4th Town Board meeting. Incidentally, my mother's birthday. Tara McLaughlin, how about leading us off in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we're going to have our invocation by Pastor Larry Dunkley. Would you like us to stand, sit?
We're standing, might as well stay.
Okay.
Gracious God, we thank you for all that is good and just, all that is holy. We ask for your blessings upon the men and women of this town board, for the decisions and consultations that they are about, that all the works of this town may be just and fair. We pray for those who come before the board, that they may be looking and seeking what is good for the town and for the people of the town. We ask all this because we trust in you, your guidance and your wisdom in our lives. Amen.
Father Dunkley, did I pronounce that right?
Dunkley.
Dunkley. Father Larry Dunkley is the new pastor, I think, of St. John the Evangelist Church in Riverhead. And you were from, I just learned something, you were from Inwood, New York, and for a minute there I thought that was in New Jersey. So welcome aboard, welcome to Riverhead. We're happy to have you here, and feel free. I think Rabbi Seymour sets us up quite often, so we'd love to have you, and welcome aboard. Okay, Chief, we have one of our furry friends. We've got Rico. Come on, let's go meet Rico. Jim, you want to say something about Rico? Rico.
Who's this from? Rico.
Hello, baby. Hey, Rico.
All right, speak loudly so you can get you into the microphone over by the desk.
Right. This is Rico. She's available for adoption. It's an American Staffordshire Terrier. It's a mix. It's a male, neutered, 5 years old. It says, this handsome boy is very affectionate. Rico has a wonderful personality and loves to run. He previously lived with the other dogs and older children and appears to be housebroken, but he does not get along with cats. Rico's neutered, microchipped, and up to date on his vaccination. So, and also this Sunday at the country fair we have free adoption day. So anybody down at the fair, we're gonna have a lot of dogs down there. So if you want to come take advantage of that event, I'm sure Rico will be there also.
A good-looking dog. There's somebody in this audience should take that dog home. I'm feeling the love for that dog. Rico, maybe you can hang around a little bit, move somebody. All right, thank you. Gannon, you need a dog? Gannon, you know what? I know which car Gannon's is. We'll put the dog inside just as he's about to leave. All right, we're coming up here, but we're going to go back down there. Okay. We've got, probably should use the microphone, but we've got certificates of appreciation. Can I have Lisa Weedell and her mom? And Branch Sullivan. I'm sorry, Bianca Sullivan.
Okay, you can do it too, Mason.
I'm sorry for that, Bianca. We butchered your name for a moment.
Oh, that's okay. I thought there was somebody else. That was like a major.
If you want to grab those.
Excuse my brown pants with a blue jacket.
It is truly, come on up here. It is truly wonderful in this town when you see, you know you're in a small town when everybody knows everybody else and they're willing to step up and help. And Lisa Weedell from Weedell Signs, left off your married name, sorry, stepped up and did something fantastic for the town. She saw that the 9/11 memorial that Hal Lindstrom had done so many years ago, that the sign was in disrepair. It was faded, it didn't look good, it didn't represent what that monument was about. And without us asking, she went over, took the sign down, had it I guess it's a brand new sign, and put it back up at no cost to the town of Riverhead. So we have a certificate of appreciation. John,
certificate of appreciation for Lisa Weedell Droz.
Oh, we have another presentation to make. All right. All right, we're going too fast. Come on up, town board.
Come on, Jody, smile.
Jody's not smiling. What's the matter? Hold that, Jody.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Lisa, thank you very much.
Bianca, stay up here.
How are
We
you?
do appreciate it.
Bianca Sullivan stepped up to the plate also in town. And I've never met you. This is the first time I've
Oh,
met you.
Colorful garden.
And she owns Colorful Gardens, and with these very difficult economic times, it is hard to go out there and do things like purchase flowers. The towns just don't have the budgets. And we're in the midst of revitalizing West Main Street. As I said to Mitch Pally, if I can't take back my comfort station, how am I going to take back the rest of West Main Street? It was very, did I say Mitch Pally? Mitch Friedman?
Yes, you did.
Mitch Friedman. It is very comforting to know, no pun intended, that when we as a town board stepped up to do this, Bianca saw a need and she came and gave us flowers and plantings. And if you look at the comfort station, which will be open for the first time this weekend in probably 20 years for the country fair, the plantings are beautiful. They're spectacular, and I think we use the flowers in other areas of the town. And you're from Colorful, where's Colorful Gardens?
We have a wholesale facility in Calverton on Mill Road, and there's a retail in the Main Street in Jamesport, Main Road.
Well, I'm so happy that you did this, and if the residents of the Riverhead want to get good flowers, then you want to go to Colorful Gardens. It's a great place, and we thank you very much for doing this. John, if you want to...
I'll tell you something. We wish all residents would support the people and businesses that support the town of Riverhead, like Bianca Sullivan did. And this is a certificate of appreciation for you and Colorful Gardens. Thank you.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Love your accent.
Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
okay.
Oh, thank you.
You want to take a picture?
Oh, okay, good.
Nice to meet you.
Come on, Jody, come on. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Again,
Definitely something
thank you
to
very
do
much.
in the future
All right.
as
Well-
I definitely see when I'm driving around, I always picture how the plants look.
They look good.
That blew open my eyes when I passed there and saw all those plants there.
Oh, good.
They're great.
Good, yeah, trying to
They should come back again next year. That whole section of the West Main Street is coming back, and people like you are so appreciative. Do you know the ladies that do the community garden as well?
We don't read letters into the record.
associated with them through a friend of mine, Riverhead Roots.
River and Roots. It's Lori Nigro.
Because I can answer a lot of those questions, although I wouldn't do it.
We're gonna say we received a letter from San Ramon.
I'm butchering it. I'm putting the two names together.
Letter we received.
But
Letter received regarding the,
I love Riverhead.
right,
yes.
Yeah, people are telling me about that as well.
read it?
Well, thank you for getting involved.
regarding the private fundraising,
Okay.
the private fundraising effort.
Thank you, it was nice to meet you.
Okay.
All right, Jim, you want to mention something? We have the animals. I think there's something going on. I thought you started to say something.
Yeah, I did, that down there. This Sunday, of course, is Country Fair Sunday, it's the 37th year, 38th year. And there is a free adoption day for animals at our animal shelter. They'll be down there with the staff. And it's a free adoption day, so there won't be any money. And so we ask all the people to come out and come and check out our dogs that we have in our possession. And like Rico, there's a lot of dogs just like that. They're just itching to have a nice home to spend the rest of their lives with. So come on down and take advantage of it. And it's going to be a beautiful day for the fair as well. So enjoy that.
All right, thank you. John?
No, I have nothing other than, I want to make a motion that we approve the minutes of town board meeting on September 20th, 2011. So moved.
That's seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The minutes are approved.
Diane, applications?
Sure. Under applications, we received from AARP for a makeover event at Tanger Outlet on November 4th.
Nice.
Under reports, Town Clerk Monthly Report for September, $16,160.28. From the Building Department Monthly Report, September 2011, $72,641.20. The Police Department submitted their monthly report for August, and Sewer District their discharge monitoring report for August. The fire districts, under fire district information, Jamesport Fire District submitted their 2012 proposed budget and public hearing notice for October 18th, as did Wading River Fire District and Manorville Fire District. Under correspondence, we received 2 postcards and 1 email requesting adoption of a short-term moratorium for the Wading River corridor. Gerald Simone of Gen. Homes submitted a petition to extend water services to property described as Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-115-1-27 and 600-194-1-8.4. This is the south side of Hidden Pond Path and Wading River. And also from William Andes, Beaslin Realty, a letter of thanks to the town and 2 Community Development Agency employees, Joseph Marana and Daniel Thompson, for awarding a Main Street grant to Beaslin Realty. And that's it.
All right, any other committee reports?
I just want to ask you, under fire districts, it says Wading River Fire District. The other 2 fire districts, public
Actually,
hearing notice,
yeah.
October 18th.
Actually, they didn't send in the public hearing notice. I'm waiting for that.
Okay, so
It should be on, they're all on the 18th, but it's just a matter of them sending in the paperwork. They did notice us that they would be,
Okay.
but it hasn't arrived.
So you reached out to them to make sure that they have
Yep.
to get that into
Yep.
you? Okay.
And also under correspondence, Diane, you should say that we received a letter from.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, yes. We did receive also, thank you, Jim, a letter from Sandra Mott, and this is in regard to a private fundraising effort from a group of people. And that's it,
For a new animal shelter.
for a new animal shelter in the town of Riverhead.
Okay. All right, any other town board reports?
No, I'm hoping that we'll be able to discuss the LIPA legislation on Thursday so that we can collect that check from them for $15,000. So everybody gather your thoughts and read through your paperwork. I know that Anne Marie has drafted the legislation.
The last work session, we discussed that.
Yep. The
Actually,
legislation.
I'd
has
look
been-
into it a little bit further, look at the details.
Yep.
Devil's always in the details, so she was go over them.
Okay, I wasn't even
So-
sure, I thought you were talking about something else, because
No,
we're getting a
that's
check
the-
from, a rebate check from LIPA, I thought that's what you were talking about. Okay, just gonna invite Sal up, but we have a public hearing. We've got a public hearing scheduled for 2:05, and this is a consideration of a local law amending Chapter 58 of the Riverhead Town Code entitled Dogs, Chapter 5810, voluntary surrender of an identified dog. And Bob, you want to say anything about this?
There's not a lot to say with respect to the proposal, other than to indicate that the amendment would remove from Chapter 58, which is the chapter that addresses dogs, the ability for the town to take a voluntary surrender of a dog at the shelter. This was brought to my office initially by the department that's currently handling this matter, and I did run it by the liaison to the committee, Councilman Wooten, and based upon circumstances, it was felt that this would be the most appropriate thing to do at this time. So we're looking for comments from anybody who would like to be heard on whether we should continue accepting dogs on a voluntary basis up at the shelter, or whether we should discontinue doing so as proposed here today.
Okay, would anybody like to be heard on this matter? Okay, yes.
Michelle Janlowitz, I serve on the Animal Advisory Committee also. I just wanted to ask, instead of considering a resolution at this time, could you possibly work on a case-by-case basis?
I think what's happened is,
I really don't think that by eliminating it as a general statement that it's going to preclude it entirely. I mean, there are going to be incidences where there may be an elderly gentleman that, you know, or somebody passes away and their animals have to be secured, we're gonna have to take those animals as part of ag market law. We're gonna have to take that. This is pretty much to address unwanted dogs that maybe somebody has bought for bad purposes and it ran its gambit. So they just come to the town and pay a $25 fee, and then the town is straddled with the care and maintenance of this dog and medical costs of this dog for forever, or until it gets adopted out. And it's really an unfair burden on the taxpayers. $25 just doesn't even come close to covering those fees. But I'm not going to say this would eliminate it entirely. It would probably eliminate the practice of just arbitrarily just taking every dog surrender.
I understand that, but the resolution doesn't state that.
No. No, well, we're looking at public law at this point. We're just looking at this particular section of law. Have we drafted something to take its place? No, not at this point, but I think that may present itself. The animal advisory may have to weigh in on that.
Are there any other towns in Suffolk County that take dogs voluntarily, where people come and drop off their dogs? They don't want them anymore?
They don't in Southold. Brookhaven Town does, but there's an 8-month waiting list. They won't take them.
Okay.
But I have to agree with this young lady that we should have something in the code that says that on occasion, like you said, if somebody passes away and they have a dog, that
that's
we should
dictated.
be able to accept that dog, but the way we're
That's
taking this
dictated
out, we're
by-
not
that-
going to be able to do it at
That's
all now.
dictated by state law.
Okay.
Town law can't supersede that. Ag market law says, we have a responsibility to that.
Okay.
This resolution doesn't make any type of accommodation for dangerous dogs, et cetera. Just to get rid of the resolution itself doesn't really, if there's no solution that's provided.
Well, a dangerous dog can be taken under the dangerous dog legislation. If there's a circumstance where a dog has bitten somebody or is alleged to have been involved in an incident that would qualify it for, or would, lead us to pursue a dangerous dog proceeding in justice court, the dog can be held
I'm not
for that reason.
I'm not referring to that. I'm just referring to the fact that if someone needs to surrender a dog, this resolution prevents them from doing so. So if we can make some type of case-by-case solution or some other type of resolution.
Well,
And conversely, in the absence of doing this, we're obligated to accept all takers. So, and I think that there was a concern about having it open-ended where anybody who decides that they no longer like the canine that they've adopted, they can simply go to the shelter and turn it over, as opposed to going to a veterinarian and dealing with it.
I also
on their
want to
own
point
money.
out that the committee didn't vote for it. It was just decided on by a certain few. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Does anybody else wish to be heard on this matter? Not seeing anybody, I will close the public comment to the meeting, and I will leave it open for written comment until October 14th, 2011 at 4:30. Okay. Resolutions. Anybody wish to be heard on resolutions?
I have one comment on the first one. That's the Community Development Agency resolution. There's a couple of typos in there. First, it refers to supervisor in the heading. It should be chairman.
Which resolution?
This is the
16.
one that's the 16.
Okay.
So that will need to be amended. And furthermore, this is not an agreement that would require it to be ratified. It would require it to be authorized for execution. So the first resolved, it says hereby ratifies.
So it authorizes.
Right. So I did prepare a new face sheet for it, which I can hand up to the board, or I can provide it to the clerk.
Fine, provide it to the clerk. I think we're
Okay.
okay with that.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Bob?
No.
Sal?
Sal Mastropolo, Calverton. Resolution 755. The attachment, the public notice. That definition needs to be rewritten. It is not very clear. And if you want to go out for public notice to get comments, it should at least make sense.
You're talking about the first where resolved?
No, the public notice.
Definition.
The definition of accessory building, structure, or use. It's like a run-on sentence, and the more it runs on, the more confusing it gets.
This is attorney language.
Yeah, that's the problem. The problem is that this is a subject that's going to generate a lot of dialogue in the future. Okay, accessory use is always coming up, and if you don't have a clear definition, you're just begging people to try to get around it.
For an interpretation.
Right. Let me give you an example. I'm going to read it the way it is, and I'm
got
going to
it.
stop where it should stop.
Yeah, go ahead, because
Okay.
I have an idea too.
Accessory building, structure, or use. A building, structure, or use subordinate in area, extent, and purpose to, and serves to the principal building or use located on the same lot as such principal building or use. Period.
Right.
Period. Then start
now,
the next.
hold on, 'cause
I
that's
don't know what you want to.
Stop, Sal, hold on, because that's exactly where I was ending. So, but I didn't put those words in. So, such principal building or use, and what did you throw in there?
Well, located on the same lot as such principal building or use, because I think it's important on the
Located
first
or
statement
Use period.
to identify where
On
it's located.
The same lot as said building or use? Is that-
Such principal building or use.
Just the way it's worded. Just put a period. Period before the second set of other lines.
So just to be clear, you're saying that the first three sentences in that definition, you would put a period at
Yes.
the end of use?
Yes.
And you'd
Okay.
get rid of the word served.
Then-
You get rid of the word served.
Get rid of
Well-
rest.
Well, we're not there yet.
Right, get rid of the word sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Then I would start a second statement that conveys whatever you want to convey in the new underlined portion.
I mean, you could go, you said customarily found. I agree with you 100%.
Let's take one.
You know what, Sal, when you're done here, is Anne Marie Prudenti still here?
I believe she is.
All right.
Accessory use.
We're gonna play with this because I don't like the run-on sentence, and I don't wanna do this just off the cuff. Because I think it's something like said accessory building, structure, or use is customarily found, or isn't it? I mean, you've gotta
Right.
lead into it. Okay.
That's my only comment.
Jill, can you see if you can find her and see if we can rework this in the next 5 minutes? There's Anne Marie
Oh,
Prudenti.
no, that's Linda.
What
That's
else
it.
you got?
That's it?
I think we can clean this up.
Very good.
Bob, if you want to play with it too, I know we can, I think all we're looking for is a lead into that, and I agree. My father is an attorney, an old school attorney, and he used to tell me, the sign of a good attorney is to write a whole contract and use one period, and that's the way attorneys used to write. Okay, anybody else wish to be heard on the resolutions? No.
I make a motion that we close the town board meeting and open the community development, meeting. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The CBA meeting is open.
Okay, so Bob, you hold on for the CDA. Bob, see if you can't, let's Doc craft this language. You and, it's not a big deal. Chris, want to call the first resolution?
CDA Resolution Number 16 is authorization for the supervisor to execute a
We
license.
amended it to chairman.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Authorization for the chairman to execute a license agreement with ADM Productions Incorporated, utilize portions of Town of Riverhead Enterprise Park at Calverton Western Runway, Taxiway, Calverton for Goodyear Video.
So move.
Second.
Moved and seconded as amended. We amended ratifies to authorizes also in the body of the first resolved clause.
Okay.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The resolution was therefore duly declared adopted. CDA Resolution Number 17 authorizes funding application to New York State to support Freight Village project.
So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The resolution was therefore duly adopted. CDA Resolution Number 18 authorizes funding application to New York State to support Maglev 2000 demonstration and certification project.
So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The resolution was therefore duly adopted, and that completes the business of the CDA.
I make a motion, we close the CDA meeting and reopen the town board meeting. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Wooten,
What? Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Before we get started, you want to move the tabled resolutions so they're somewhat in order?
Oh, sure.
We've got a table resolution that set registration fees for the Recreation Department.
I make a motion, we untable resolution number 700. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The resolution is untabled.
Resolution number 700 sets registration fees for the Recreation Department. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The resolution is adopted.
Okay.
Move on to 731.
731.
Okay, resolution 731.
Authorizes funding application to New York State to support Freight Village project. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 732.
Authorizes funding application to New York State to support Maglev 2000 demonstration and certification project. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 733.
It's a 2009 Calverton Rail Capital Project budget adjustment. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 734.
Authorized establishment of a petty cash account for the animal shelter. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 735.
General fund budget adjustment. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 736.
Budget adjustment, general fund, EEAC. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 737.
737 is a Water Department budget adjustment. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 738.
This is for 46 Dolphin Way, Riverhead, New York, Chapter 96, and is for a budget adoption. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
No.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 739.
Authorizes the town of Riverhead to direct Joseph Beneke to remove all weeds, noxious plants, grass, and/or rank vegetation in excess of 10 inches in height upon the premise known as 46 Dolphin Way, Riverhead, New York, 11901, aka Suffolk County Tax Map Number 617-2 1.1 pursuant to Riverhead Town Code, Chapter 96. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
No.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 740.
Awards bid for Mearmark Park Construction Project. So moved. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 741.
It appoints part-time call-in personnel for the Riverhead Youth Bureau's Fall and Winter 2011 Mentoring Matters Program. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 742.
Terminates employment of a part-time maintenance mechanic 1. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 743.
Classifies action, claims lead agency, and determines significance of Wading River Duck Pond's water quality improvement project. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 744.
Ratifies a call-in recreational aid to the Recreation Department. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 745.
It appoints a call-in recreation aid 2 to the Recreation Department. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 746.
Set salaries for 2011-12 personnel for the Riverhead Youth Bureau Recreation Department. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 747.
Awards bid for water meters and accessory equipment for use in the Riverhead Water District. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 748.
Appoints a call-in recreational aid to the Recreation Department. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 749.
It authorizes the supervisor to execute a stipulation with Riverhead PBA. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 750.
Adopts a local law to amend Chapter 101 entitled Vehicles and Traffic of the Riverhead Town Code. That's 101-10, parking prohibited. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 751.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement with County of Suffolk Office for the Aging AAA Transportation Program. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 752.
Consents to 2 justices serving in Riverhead Justice Court when sitting as East End Regional Intervention Court. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 753.
This approves its Chapter 90 application of the Riverhead Elks Lodge 2044 for their lawnmower event and children's bicycle race on October 30th. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 754.
Authorizes designation of a secondary name to Maple Avenue in honor of Private First Class Garfield Langhorne. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, it's an honor to me to do this. This is where he grew up, on Maple Avenue. He served his military and got the highest award you could get in the military. so I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
Diane, can you make sure they get a hard copy in the highway department for this?
Yeah, sure. Resolution 755.
Authorize the town clerk to publish and post a public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 108 entitled Zoning of the Riverhead Town Code. It's
And-
in 108-3, definitions, word usage.
Bob, did
I
we find
second
up,
Did we finish?
did we come up with an
Well,
amendment to this?
I tried to keep it somewhat consistent with what had been done, and did that which was suggested as far as the first sentence. I left it as it was and put a period after use. To start the second sentence, I added the words, "an accessory building, structure, or use is," and then continued the rest of the sentence.
Served.
Accessory.
Building, structure, or use is, so served came out, the comma came out, and then continues customarily found as an incident to the principal structure or use and contributes to the comfort, convenience, or
Perfect.
need of the occupants.
It's exactly what it needed. You happy, Sal? That's what it needed.
Can you give me this,
So first sentence stayed
I
the
got
way
that.
it was, period after
Served-
use.
served
The
came
second
out.
sentence starts, "an accessory
Building.
building, structure, or use is." The word served comes out, the comma comes out, and then
Customarily
it
found
continues
as an incident.
customarily.
Okay.
Second as amended.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes for the public hearing.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 756.
Authorize temporary and permanent electric service at Plant 17-1 Riverhead Water District. So moved.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 757.
This authorizes a change order number 1 to the Riverhead Water District well number 16. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 758.
Authorizes change order number 1, and that's for the interim and permanent treatment at well number 17-1, contract E, electrical construction, Riverhead Water District. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 759.
Authorizes change order number 1, interim and permanent treatment at well number 17-1, contract G, general and mechanical construction, Riverhead Water District. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 760.
Ratifies town board approval for information excavation permit pursuant to Chapter 62 of the River Town Code to Lowe's Home Centers Incorporated. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 761.
This approves the purchase of sand required by the town highway department to perform sanding operations on town highways and roadways. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 762.
Authorization to publish advertisement for specialty food items for the town of Riverhead Senior Center. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 763.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post a public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 108 entitled Zoning of the Riverhead Town Code. 108-3, definitions, word usage. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 764.
Authorize funding application to New York State to support River Sewer Treatment Plant upgrade. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 765.
Authorizes town clerk to post and publish the attached notice to bidders for docks along the downtown waterfront. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yeah, I just want to thank the supervisor's office and also Christine Kempner and our engineering department for getting this together so quickly. It was put together this morning. The Snowflake Regatta will be held on the riverfront on November 13th. And this dock was recently approved by the New York State DEC, so we are getting it out, the notice to bidders right away, so that hopefully we can have the dock in place for the Snowflake Regatta. Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 766.
Declares public emergency regarding Hurricane Irene and authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement for removal of storm debris and incineration by town of Brookhaven. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 767.
Authorizes the acceptance of donations from a committee advocating relocation and construction of animal shelter and authorizes the financial administrator to establish and manage a trust and agency fund. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
It's not the MTAV, it's the MTAS. But yes.
Dunleavy.
I think this is a good thing that these citizens are doing for our animal shelter. To get out there trying to get donations, so it costs the town less to maintain it and to operate maybe a new shelter. So I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 768.
Pay the bills. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
Okay, that concludes the town board's official business. Does anybody wish to be heard on other subjects?
This is amazing.
Hello, Patricia Holland, Northville.
Hello, Ms. Holland.
I go into the recycling dump to get rid of my lawn debris and whatever. And I was there last week, and you barely get in there. I had read in the news review that they were going to grind it up for free for the next 18 months or whatever. Nothing. It's worse.
They're working on it.
It's worse than it's ever been.
Pardon me?
It's worse than it's ever been as far as a regular person trying to drive in and do anything. So, when are
Good.
they supposed to start?
Hopefully within the next, I'm guessing 30 days.
Well, I know we authorized Crown to take some, and I
Yeah.
think we just passed an incineration
Right.
to Brookhaven, so it's just, we opened it up for 10 days after the storm, so.
No, I don't mean the old large place. I mean the new place next to
Yeah,
the.
that's the yard waste, right, that's where the yard waste goes, so.
Yeah.
Right.
After the hurricane, there was an enormous amount of branches and things like that
They
that
were
fell
put
from
at
the trees.
old place.
Yeah, they put
Oh,
that,
they
the
put
old,
the
the
old
old spot was open up for the hurricane.
Right.
Yeah, the new spot is full.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
How come it's not being
And I,
grinded
and
up?
I went up there, and I questioned why it was full. And the grinder was there for one day and it broke down. So, they had to wait till it gets repaired, but they're gonna do the hurricane stuff first, and then they'll move it over and do the other stuff.
That makes no sense. Real people have to get into the little place next to the dog and cat stuff.
So that's what that department, and I'm not the department head there, said.
We are working on it. The Crown Sanitation is working through some final issues to get the yard waste ground. I met with Crown Sanitation, was it last week? And we've got some final issues with them to resolve this, to get them in there. So we're aware of the situation. We will get it ground almost, they understand my desire to get that ground almost as quickly as we possibly can.
But
but
we're still
we're
at
on
the
top of
point
it.
where they're gonna grind everything up
Yes.
because they owe the town X amount of
Correct.
money?
That is the plan.
No, I know plans are one thing, but in reality, is that?
I can't tell you what reality is because it hasn't happened yet. That's the plan, is to have them come in.
Okay.
We had an agreement. There's some issues that we had to resolve within the terms of the agreement. Hopefully we should have that resolved. Did we have
We
further
had-
conversations with them?
There was a conference today in court. We're still waiting for some documentation from them.
It's an insurance issue.
If they do not do this grinding,
We have backup plans.
we, as a town, have backup.
Yes.
Then do they have to owe us the money that they're not paying us?
Then the litigation just continues to go on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else wish to be heard? Not seeing anybody. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
No, I'm not ready to go yet.
Oh, you're not finished?
That's only a 45-minute meeting, we can't have that.
Sal's in trouble.
Make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
Sal, you're in trouble.
No, I want to
I want to
say,
see you in my office. He told my husband at the golf course, he said, oh my gosh, at the town board meeting today, she's not gonna be home for hours.